Hey gang, Sally here. Hope you're having an amazing and fascinating day. I know I am. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Today, I just want to share with you the outcome from my freezer defrosting hack. So the last time that I defrosted my freezer, got it all cleared out, and I thought I already knew how to do this, like super simple. I had just used a hair dryer. It takes like 10 minutes, not a big deal, but you still have to like chip stuff off and scrape at it and all those kinds of things. So after I defrosted my freezer last time, which was about 2 months ago, I cut a sheet of plastic shelf liner and put it so that it covered the back of the freezer and then the floor of the freezer, one single sheet, and then put everything back in. So it was time to defrost the freezer again, and I'm going to show you how it went. As always, thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. And if you think you are, double check to make sure, because YouTube spontaneously unsubscribes people. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought. Hit that thumbs up button. All those things really help us out. All right, let's roll the intro and we're going to get right into it. Sometime back, probably coming up on about 2 months now, I defrosted the freezer and added a sheet of plastic to it in an effort to keep it from accumulating too much frost on the freezer itself. So I decided today, actually pretty much right this very minute, that this would be a good time to go ahead and defrost the freezer again. Because, why not? And in fact, my hope is that this system is going to have worked so well and be so easy that I'm not even going to need to try and close up the cooler. And I think, from the looks of it, that's going to be true. Here's another clever little trick, I think. So I've got this little container. I filled it up with water and froze it, and then I put a nickel on top. As long as the nickel doesn't sink, my freezer has never defrosted enough to cause me a problem with my food. So we're going to go ahead and get all the food out, and then we're going to defrost the freezer. And what I hope is going to be the easiest freezer defrosting we've ever done. Let's get that frost right there off of the ice cubes. Yeah, my freezer's right at 0 degrees, which is nice. I'm gonna pull this shelf out. And now I hope we can see this, but I've got this sheet of plastic that runs on the bottom and up the back. And not only am I trying to get it off to minimize the amount of ice that goes onto the floor of the freezer, so that I have as little as possible to clean up off of there. Check it out, guys. Dumping it in the sink. And the reason I'm dumping it in the sink, usually I would dump this kind of thing outside, but I'm dumping it in the sink simply because I am pretty close to needing to dump my tanks. And my black tank is more full than my gray tank. So there's that. Okay, I got a couple little chunks there. Let's try this. Yep, there we go. All right, I gotta say, this is the easiest I have ever been able to defrost a freezer. Get these last few pieces of ice out, and then I'll put my plastic sheet back in. And we'll be good to go for another couple of months. Okay, that was like the easiest thing ever. Let me flip the camera around, and I'll show you. It looks just like it did before I started, except there's no ice buildup. So super, super simple. Pretty pleased with that one. And that's how much ice I pulled out of there. So that's cool. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this method.